It's been about 9 months since the commission changes went into effect as a result of the Sitzer-Burnett case. And Anywhere has recently released data saying that agent commissions have barely budged. So what they've released is that it went down about 2 basis points, which is very negligible. Welcome to the Daily Dealio. Let's talk about it.
Send it.
Okay, Rustin.
I know. Huh?
Side joke.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well,
commissions haven't
privy to
changed
that
a
side
whole
joke.
lot. It's a dude we watch
Yeah,
on
it's
Simply
funny.
Bitcoin. His name is Rustin.
Oh, send
and
it.
He always goes, send it. And
And
like,
Kayla says it all the time too.
I
so
love
just-
this
Got
guy's
it.
energy. He's
Got it.
fantastic. But so commissions are barely down. They said they went down 2 basis points from 2.41% down. Well, actually, this contradicts itself. But anyway, it barely down
Come
to
on,
2.35%.
So 2.41 to 2.35.
Yes.
So basically
That's 6 basis points.
6 basis points. Okay.
Yeah, so almost nothing.
Yes.
It's
Almost
like
nothing.
0.0.
I'm surprised it
right?
hasn't gone
So
up because we get a lot of. I mean, we sell a lot of properties, and we're seeing a lot of agents ask for 3.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes 4.
Yeah.
On the buy side, though.
Yeah, on the buy
right?
side.
So
Yep.
what we're seeing is buyers agents being way more aggressive in their ask. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, 'cause now they can ask.
Super
Right.
aggressive.
Before they couldn't ask. It was
Right.
just, hey, it was in the MLS. This is what
Take it and like it.
2.5%. 2.5%. You can't negotiate your commission.
And where we're seeing,
now we can.
We're seeing the biggest asks are in Florida and in Georgia. I mean, we've had some lately that have came in at 4% asks, and you're just going like, are you kidding me? You weren't getting 4% prior to this compensation.
But now they are.
change.
And then
now they are. Now they're asking for it.
Yeah.
Are they getting it? I don't know. I mean, like
yeah.
when our buyers, or which turn out to be sellers, are negotiating that, they're not giving 4%. No way.
No.
No. That
3
is-
sometimes.
That is
though.
being negotiated hard. 4% is ridiculous.
I mean,
Yeah.
it also depends on the property too. I mean,
And the
if
market, I
it's-
suppose.
Yeah, the market's slow. It's like
Well, listen to this too. One of the
Yes.
other things that they said was the largest decrease in commissions was in the luxury segment.
well,
That
makes
makes
sense,
sense.
because high prices.
High
Yeah, I
prices,
mean, they're
you're still
willing-
making a lot of money.
Exactly, where it's more of like a dollar performance versus a percentage performance. And so it's just washing out to make sense.
I think one of the things that's always irked me about commissions is that a brand new agent can come into the industry
yeah.
and make the same amount as
yeah.
somebody with, 10, 15, 20 years of experience.
But now that's not true.
Now that's not true. Now they have to negotiate. Well, it could
I mean,
be
it could
true
be.
because they could.
I mean, it depends on the buyer and the seller if they don't understand that they can negotiate.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that there's still a lot of ambiguity around all of this from buyers and sellers, side around the whole thing. But like you said, I mean, is this the part where they're taking advantage of it, which they candidly are, and coming in and being very, very aggressive? And then, oh, my service is worth it, right? Like they've all been taught those types of things where because you wrote a contract and you showed them 5 houses, well, you're due this whole thing. And again, I'm not hating on that. I mean, more power to you if you can figure it out. But I also find very peculiar in this, like, what is this going to look like over a duration of time? I mean, don't get me wrong, 9 months is 9 months, but like when we start looking at like a 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, like a 7-year cycle, how is this going to wash out when markets really favor sellers? And how's it going to wash out when it really favors buyers? I think it's one of those things that you have no choice but to just sit on the side and be in the game and watch, right? So you can make audibles.
Right. Well, I think the market will depend on that. One of the other things that's coming up is the deadline to submit a claim for the real estate broker commission antitrust settlement, which is May 9th. So that's coming up. If you want to submit a claim for that, you don't have much more time to do so. And then those funds will be divvied up and sent out.
Get your paperwork ready.
But it's gonna be like $5.
It's going to be like hardly anything.
Spend 5 hours of
The attorneys are
processing
making
your
the bucks.
application.
Yeah,
I know. Is that a play that they have all of this stuff and then they have this huge thing and then it's all of this crazy length of time to submit and be a part of it to get $5 and people are like, hell with that, I don't want that.
Of course it is. I mean, come on. Like, don't
come
you think
on.
that when the attorneys look at the case and go, oh, should we take this or not? They're looking
absolutely.
at, of course
What a
they're looking
game.
at all of that.
That's a game.
Interesting times. So when the market shifts, are we going to see commission shift?
I think so.
Yeah.
If we go back into a seller's market, then you get 5 offers and you get 5 agents that want 5 different types of commissions. You're going to be looking at the ones that don't want the 1%.
One of my favorite statements. It's a net issue to the seller, right?
Or
Like
I'm the buyer and the agent, and I'll take 0.
Yep.
And I'll pay the most.
But I think that what maybe I thought would happen more is buyers would go it alone, or buyers would maybe shop more, and perhaps that could happen. It's only been 9 months.
I think there's a lot of times people don't know. People don't know yet.
That will absolutely reveal itself, especially as more like with the development of more applications, just technology, AI, right? Like I could see before too long, you're going to have an AI real estate agent that's going to be able to tell you what's available and brand new, and it's going to notify you and give you the facts about the property. And oh, by the way, you better hurry up because there's about 25 people that are all going to be probably going and looking at this property and potentially submitting an offer within the next 3 days, right? Like, that's maybe a little advanced right now.
I don't think so at all, actually. That's exactly what that Ridley, that Mike Chambers guy that claimed he was a FSBO and all of this and that and all the hoopla, the realtors hate me guy. That's what he's trying to do. I mean, there are probably
let's race him. Let's create it.
People trying to do that. I actually don't think that people want an AI agent to help guide them through one of the largest purchases of their entire life. I think that they want a human. Do they want AI assist on it? I'd say yes. Maybe they don't know they want it, but I think that the true professionals are going to use it anyway, like we already are. Oh, speaking of AI, something funny happened here.
Okay.
So we got an email from an agent recently. And the agent took the prompt that they gave to ChatGPT and actually copied and pasted the prompt and the answer and sent an email to us. They didn't even take the 2 seconds to remove the prompt. I know you're seeing some of those prompts come up in listing descriptions too, because agents are failing to remove the prompt. Please, when you're using AI, remove the prompt. Proofread your work before you send it out.
Well, at the bottom, there's a little copy button, and when you hit copy, it copies the whole thing, even the prompt. So you have to. So if you use that button, you have to make sure you delete it.
But it's just kind of like almost negligence on their part that they didn't even like take a look at. Oh, that sounds good, and just do this copy and paste send. Like, okay, cool. How much time and thought did you really put into that? And not only that, the only last thing I'll add that's really important to me in this is I'll leave this piece out, but the agent was very educated. Like, let's just. A factual, very educated.
Well, clearly not.
And it doesn't mean that they're smart. It doesn't mean that they're smart, but they're very educated.
They're book smart, not street smart.
Yeah.
What is a telltale sign of AI to you? Drop it in the comments. We want to hear it. Thanks for tuning in.